a lot of people focus on niching down, and they focus on first determining exactly who it is they want to help. I only work with, like, from a personal training standpoint, I only work with business people who are in their 40s, who are also parents of 3 children. One of them is 4, like,
Yeah,
like these very specific things. But I like what you just said, because that takes the pressure off of knowing exactly who it is you help, but instead knowing exactly how it is that you help people to get a specific result based on specialty and based on something that, like what you said, we might not even look at ourselves the way that you would notice, as an example, that this guy is really good at corrective exercises and helping people correct their bodies versus just personal training. But we each have a story and experiences and a specialty in some area that we can, like you said, lean more into and market more to this specific thing rather than marketing for a specific person. Or do you think that's important too? Because I know I found it interesting how target market is the 4th step, when a lot of people say you should know who your target market is first and foremost. Do you think that understanding and niching down your target market is as important as knowing your specialty and having your package, or is it farther down the line? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think too many people get too wrapped up in niching. And I think a lot of times your offer defines your niche, right? Again, so right now, my package, if I'm going to use myself as an example, is an 8-week package, and it's my route framework. You have to have data, right? You can't, there's step 2 is analyzing the data. And step 1 is reflection, right? Like, you've got to come with some level of data. We've got to be able to look at what is working, what you've previously done, all of these things. And so I can define my target client based on, okay, you've been in business multiple years. You know what you love. You've been doing this. You've got a roster full of clients. You know you could be doing more. You've got bigger ideas. You know you want to get out of the time for dollar trade, right? Like, because now I know that my package is going to serve you and get you the results that you're desiring. And because I can define that, if I said that I work with women in their 30s, or 30 to 50, that business owners, okay, great. Well, yes, I can help startups, and I can do that. And I do have a package that kind of helps develop ideas. But my goal is to get people fully booked. I can't get you fully booked if we don't have anything to work with, right? Like, it's very hard, because getting fully booked takes time, and you've got to understand what works and what doesn't work. And without that, I can't get you there. So my package is promising fully booked. I can't get you there if you don't come to me with data. So I don't care what your demographics are. I don't really care. If you come with data, if you are a business owner and you want to get fully booked, then that makes you an ideal client for me, right? Like, it doesn't matter. The demographics don't matter. What industry you serve doesn't matter. I mean, there's certain industries that I don't like. And I do think that there's a time and a place for demographics. I do think there's a time and a place for niching down. A couple people in my mastermind community are very niche. Like, one only works with attorneys. But again, she didn't go into her business saying, I'm only going to work with attorneys. She went in with a package. Here's what it does. She attracted a few attorneys, got great results, decided to niche into that because she found that attorneys got the best results with her program. But it doesn't mean that other people aren't. It doesn't mean that she's not getting referrals of other people. It's just, from a marketing standpoint, it was easier for her to niche into the attorney owner space. So I just think when you can look at your packages and say, like, for example, with the corrective exercise, now if we put a package together that is 100 focused on his corrective exercise and how it's going to help with injuries and what the flexibility looks like and how the muscles, now we can market to a client that has had an injury, that has had a poor experience with a personal trainer because they are re-injuring an injury or something. Like, you can use that to then define your client and attract them in or repel them out, right? Like, if you're looking for just somebody that's going to throw, dumbbells at you and say, go do it, that's not me. I'm going to put you know what I mean? If you don't want to. So you can really look at it. So when you can define your offer and the results that you want to provide, because remember, you're the expert. You know what results you can provide. I know I can't provide results in less than 8 weeks. So I don't want a client. I had a client come to me the other day and say, can I do a one-off session with you? I stopped doing them because I know that that's not going to get you the results that you're desiring.
Yeah.
So it allows you to repel people or say no and speak very clearly. Here's what you're asking me to do. Here's how I know I can help you do it. You're either in or you're out.